In Central Africa, change is happening. Cameroon is building a new power grid. At the center of it is SONATREL, the National Electricity Transmission Corporation. SONATREL is responsible for developing the integrated national grid. Its job is to transmit raw hydroelectric power from plants, convert it, and make it usable for various applications. Electricity is vital for development. It fuels economic growth and improves health care. It enhances education and daily life. Reliable power keeps businesses running and hospitals equipped. It also improves access to clean water and creates employment opportunities, particularly for young men and women. Without it, progress stagnates and poverty persists. Most of these social services in Cameroon today are the result of the colossal sums dedicated to power transmission. President Paul Biya has allocated over 2,500 billion CFA francs and counting for transmission and transformation initiatives. Engineers are working overtime to achieve the growth that Cameroon aims for by 2035. This will be accomplished through increased electricity generation and infrastructure development. President Paul Biya is investing heavily in energy infrastructure. Key projects are in Nashiga, Mvele, and Lompanga. Power stations like Edeya and Sanglulu are also crucial. Future sites include Kikok, Menchum, and Katsina. These initiatives promise growth for Cameroonian communities. Neighboring nations will also gain. SONATREL understands that power access is essential. SONATREL uses the Supervisory, Central and Data Acquisition (SCADA) to effectively manage electrical networks.
Et vous voyez, en temps réel, on peut voir ce qui transite. Ça, c'est par 150 mégas. Ça, c'est pour Nantigal 1. Pareil pour Nantigal 2. Le départ du chaud 1 ou le départ du chaud 2. Ça, c'est les tensions présentes sur ce départ actuellement.
Et comme tout, c'est pour aussi alimenter par épices ou l'eau potable.
Comme tout, c'est ça qui dessert les stations de pompage d'eau. Voilà. Donc, en temps réel, on a un peu la puissance qui sont en train de consommer 10 gigas actuellement.
The system enables real-time control, data analysis, and automation of energy management. It helps balance energy flows, anticipate potential uses, and stimulate crisis scenarios. These initiatives are crucial steps towards realizing President Paul Biya's vision for Cameroon. 2020-2030 hinges on SONATREL. It invokes the possibility of SONATREL having subsidiaries and partners. President Paul Biya views SONATREL as a game changer that will elevate Cameroon to a middle-income economy. SONATREL thus faces a significant challenge. It must leverage the skilled human capital available. Cameroon requires a serious development. Maximizing talent is essential for meaningful impact.
We had the former center in Douala, economic capital. But the head of state have deemed it necessary to bring it to Yaoundé, which is the national capital. But we have also a backup in Garoua, in such a way that in case of any problem here, the backup will take over and then will dispatch the energy all over the national territory.
When we talk about grid dispatch, you know, in terms of the network, it is a whole system where you have generation plants sending in energy into the network, you have the transmission lines, you have the substations, you have all the distribution points. So when we say grid dispatch is the point where we sit and control the entire network of pulling energy from the generation plants to the substations and then moving it within the entire network so that you can have energy around the country.
In the Nguso neighborhood of Yaoundé, a cutting-edge dispatch center is set to launch. This modern facility promises to enhance precision and control in Cameroon's energy distribution. It stands as a vital replacement for the outdated Douala station, paving the way for a more efficient future. Acting as the brain of the power grid, it is designed to respond to real-time demand. Thus ensures efficient and secure power delivery nationwide.
The creation of SONATREL by the head of state was aimed at solving two main issues. The first one is to supply the households, and the second one to promote industrialization of our country.
SONATREL's infrastructure is crafted for resilience and longevity. It uses robust steel towers which offer enhanced durability. The underground tunnels serve as a clever shield for the lines. They protect against the looming threat of urban development. With a key eye on the future, each detail showcases a commitment to innovation. Forward-thinking design echoes throughout, emphasizing a relentless pursuit of excellence. Nyom's hydroelectric superhighway stands as an example of clean energy innovation. It harnesses the power from plants, delivering an impressive 400 kilowatt through its state-of-the-art systems. Precision terminals power the vision. Control rooms are crafted to perfection. Efficiency meets innovation. Sustainability takes central stage. This project transforms the energy future. It is a clear indication that change is on the way. However, to fully capitalize on abundant supplies, strategic investments are essential. Without them, Cameroon's efforts risk being wasted. Stakeholders must ensure that this opportunity is harnessed for meaningful progress.
SONATREL has reinforced the capacity of production of many companies. If you take the example of Prometal, SONATREL has installed power transformers of 180 MVA in Bekoko and Logbaba substation. If you go to Logbaba today, you will see what we have installed there, and we have installed a dedicated power transformer to Prometal, which is already functional. This is to encourage economic activities and the growth of our country, economic growth of our country. So the head of state is conscious of this issue, and we are now going around the country in order to see what is the demand and what can we do to satisfy that demand in order to enhance the economic growth of our country.
Cameroonians are renowned for their legendary hospitality, a quality they extend wherever they go. Their unwavering support for the corporation is commendable. They backed the construction of the 400 kilowatt power line from Nachtigal. This commitment shows a strong focus on advancing energy infrastructure. Their dedication to progress reflects a vision for a sustainable future. It underscores the importance of innovation in meeting community needs. In an era where progress is vital, their unwavering support highlights the importance of teamwork.
With SONATREL support, we have completed this Kolkomo to Neom line, and we are working further for Kolkomo to Idia line also, and very soon we are going to energize that line also. And yes, it was very challenging, but yes, despite all the challenges, we have completed this project very successfully, and this line is charged in first attempt only. And similarly, first of all, I will like to congratulate all the Cameroonian people to have first 400 kV line of Cameroon. And very soon, we promised you, very soon we will complete the balance portion of this line also.
This initiative is set to unlock limitless potential, paving the way for progress within communities. By empowering local growth, SONATREL also contributes to the broader development of the entire region.
At this point where we are, it's a very, very important substation within the energy system now, and it is, I would tell you that the most important substation in Yaoundé. Neom 2 is the substation that is receiving the energy coming from Nachtigal. You know, Nachtigal is newly inaugurated, which is producing 420 megawatts. And the energy from Nachtigal, first of all, the arrival point into the network is at this substation Neom 2. And it is from here that it is being dispatched to the other parts of the country. From here, you have energy now moving to Oyomabang, moving to the other substation called Kumu, and there is energy moving from here to Ngusu where we were before, because Ngusu was getting seriously overloaded because of the demand was getting high, but the supply was lower there. So there is a 90 kV line that has just been done between Neom 2 and Ngusu to be able to reinforce the capacity of Ngusu to meet the demand.
Each substation plays a vital role in maintaining the flow of electricity throughout the region. Neom and Ngusu serve as the backbone of the capital's power grid, ensuring that the heart of the city stays energized.
We have two main projects that we are carrying out in the framework of cooperation between Cameroon and the World Bank, African Development Bank, Islamic Bank, and so on and so forth. The first project is what we call Pretes, and this substation is constructed in that framework. We have so many substations that has been built, and you will visit it during this tour. But now the second project is the interconnected project between Cameroon and Chad. So we'll build transmission lines from Cameroon to Gemnda in Chad. Those projects has already started. And now we will connect the southern part of Cameroon to the northern part of Cameroon to have a national integrated network, because the south is already connected to the east. So we'll have at the end a national integrated grid. That is the project of the head of state.
Colbison and other substations scattered across the nation work tirelessly to deliver power to homes and businesses. They light up lives and fuel economic activity. They create a robust network that supports the daily needs of the community.
The city of Yaoundé is expanding and very fast. The substations are like relay stations. It is like a race. They do the relay from one point to the other. If you have only one station or substation covering a very wide space, you will find that some of the neighborhoods start having a low voltage because the distances gone at medium and low voltage are very long. So the substations, what they do is that they bring high voltage closer to the neighborhood where distribution has to happen, so that you can be able to maintain a certain level of the voltage and a quality of service at that particular point. And that's exactly what the Colbison substation is meant to do with the expansion of Yaoundé towards this area, going to the new expressway and beyond.
Exciting news from Oyomaba. The substation has received a significant boost with the installation of 3 new transformers. Each is proudly marked with 60 MVA. A huge shout out to SONATREL for fully funding this important upgrade. This development promises to enhance energy reliability for the community. SONATREL is committed to meeting current energy demands while preparing for future needs. Its expansion aligns with the President's vision for development and fosters sustainable energy growth. Together, these efforts create a more resilient energy landscape.
SONATREL, on its own means, has acquired 3 power transformer of 60 MVA and installed them. They are functional since about 2 years. They are really functional, I should say, to reinforce the capacity of this substation. And we did same in Logbaba, Douala, and Bekoko, Douala towards Konsamba.
Not all substations deliver electricity directly to homes. For example, Nkolkomo is one of such stations. Instead of powering homes, it redistributes electricity across different regions.
Each substation is, first of all, a type of substation, and then the function of that substation. This is essentially what they call in English a switching substation. A switching substation means it collects energy from various points and redirects to other points, as opposed to some of the other substations where it is either a step down or a step up substation. This is essentially a switching substation. And here, what is happening here is you have energy coming in that will be coming in from Kribi. You have energy that will be coming in from Nkolkomo, that's from Yaoundé, through the 400 kV line. You also have a connection from here to Mangombe. And in the future, you will also have the energy from Kikot, which will come and transit here. And this is where you have the switching to say, okay, I am pulling from this generation plant or pulling from this other one to switch and direct to this particular portion.
As a transit station, it is a crucial component of the national grid. Though it operates out of sight, its role is vital for maintaining a stable power supply. Cameroon's power grid is not just growing, it is evolving. The new Edea-Boyne Switching Center symbolizes a commitment to cooperation with neighboring countries.
Direct process is just the interconnection between Cameroon and Chad. So the interconnection of different electrical networks of Cameroon and Chad. So we have, in that project, we have two different components. The first one is the interconnection between the south network in Cameroon and the northern network. You know that today we have like two separate networks, and we have a problem today in Cameroon is that the northern network lacks, the generation capacity. So sometimes, most of the time, every year we see in the dry season, there are a lot of outages in the north because they don't have enough generations there. And while at the same time in the south part of Cameroon we have enough clean energy coming from hydro dams. So we have to, the head of state, thought that we have to find a means to put at the disposal of the northern network that clean energy that we have on the south. So the pilot project aims at the first phase to interconnect both networks so that we will have a global wide transmission electrical network in Cameroon.
This initiative goes beyond wires and cables. It represents a shared vision for a connected future, one that brings joy to several localities in Cameroon and the Republic of Chad.
2007, now in 2009, both governments, Cameroon and Chad, they signed a protocol, and Cameroon just they agreed, okay, to have a transfer of energy between two countries, and Cameroon should have to transfer 522 megawatt hours yearly to Gemnda. So to achieve that, both networks have to be interconnected. So that's globally the two components of the Cameroon-Chad project.
President Paul Biya is leveraging multilateral support to illuminate new pathways for diplomatic engagement. His administration is dedicated to strengthening partnerships. This commitment highlights the importance of collective action. He strongly supports working together to address regional challenges. His proactive approach makes him a key player. He shapes a collaborative future. This future prioritizes unity and strategic alliances.
In the first phase, there were it is 111 villages. Locality. We speak about localities because in a locality you can have many villages. So more than 100 localities in component 1, and in component 2 we have in Cameroon 409 localities in Cameroon, and in Chad initially in 2017. In 2017 we had 69 localities, but when the engineer who had to update the studies, brought, the needs in Chad from 69 localities to more than 200 localities.
In Ebolova, the job substation stands as a testament to visionary planning. It features 3 transformers with one always on standby. This setup ensures a reliable power supply to the city and nearby towns. They are also preparing for the energy needs of a future university campus. Although demand is currently low, the substation's long-term aim is integration. This initiative represents a significant step towards enhanced regional cooperation and energy integration.
SONATREL is a member of the energy pool of Central Africa. So we'll supply the South through this substation, but when the neighboring countries who ask for electricity, will be able to supply Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, you know that Congo also. You know that we are now in contact with Chad. So in the days ahead, we think within the energy pool of Central Africa, we will be able to interconnect the neighboring countries, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, and even Congo. SONATREL is in charge of all high voltage energy. When we have brought the energy within the substation, now it's for ENEO to supply its customers. But if there were many industrial customers, they would be directly customers of SONATREL and pay their bill to SONATREL. But we don't have many companies like that here in the south. But I know that you have big plantations. You have Evecam who needs energy. And by the time going, we will go there to see what is the quantity of energy they have in order to connect them directly to the transmission network, as we did in Douala and elsewhere.
This initiative goes beyond electricity. It's about fostering a brighter, interconnected future. With each power surge, Cameroon is paving the way for progress and unity. Mampan has revolutionized energy delivery. This impressive 206-kilometer transmission line stands out. 666 sturdy pillars proudly support it. The East region is waving farewell to costly generators and embracing a brighter, more sustainable future. The electricity dispatched from here is clean and reliable. It's lighting up homes and communities like never before.
At the Mampang substation, it is in the East region, and especially in the Durée subdivision. So we have come to visit this substation because it's very important for our fellow compatriots of East region. You know, the head of state said we should build this substation in order and build also the transmission line you see at my left of 225 kV in order to connect the south to the east. Because before the east was separated from the south, from the national grid. And they used to be supplied by thermal energy, which is very expensive for the state and even for the population. That's why the head of state has deemed it necessary to build this substation and build the transmission lines that comes from Ahala. It comes normally from Mvele through Ahala substation to arrive Mampa.
In Bafoussam, a new transformer is boosting power. It is improving energy flow to the west and center regions. A new 70-kilometer line now connects the grid to the northwest region.
We are here in Bafoussam substation. This substation supplies electricity for the west region and also for the northwest region. Concerning northwest region, we have a transmission line of 16 kilometers to supply 90 kV at Bamenda. And here in Bafoussam, we have also 2 transformers. And it's important to say that this 4 or 5 years, last year, we have increased the power of this substation by 33%.
SONATREL has rolled out transformers in every region of Cameroon. Douala and Yaoundé received extra units to meet soaring demand from homes and industries. The stage is set. Now it is up for investors to spot the potential and act on it.
The policy of the head of state is the satisfaction of the whole population of Cameroon without any discrimination in an integrated country. And this substation is very crucial in that vein. You know, this substation covers 2 regions, the west region and the northwest region. And you know how sensitive it is. That's why in SONATREL, we have deemed it necessary to reinforce, first of all, this substation by acquiring 2 power transformers of 50 MVA and install it, one for MIFI division in the west and the other for the 7 other divisions in the west region. Now, the transmission lines of 90 kV, that goes from here to Bamenda, carries energy not only for the west and the northwest in Bamenda, but also for one part of the southern region, notably Manu division in Manfi.
The newly commissioned Chuwong 225/90 kV station is a key part of this transformation. It is one of the 22 transformers installed under a presidential directive. This project marks a significant step forward. Built for durability and long-term reliability, it strengthens the regional grid and ensures a stable supply for years to come.
This substation was put in place in 2022 by the President, the head of state of Cameroon. So this substation has greatly ameliorated the situation of the voltage that we have here in the Bafoussam, Northwest, and a part of Littoral. So this substation is a 225/90 substation, which has boosted the voltage that we have here in Bafoussam.
A vibrant ceremony took place in Durée. The community gathered to honor the Director General of SONATREL. He received the prestigious title of Sarki Father. The atmosphere was filled with joy and pride. It was a moment to celebrate leadership and dedication. This gesture is more than a title. It is a powerful signal of unwavering support to His Excellency President Paul Biya's administration.
SONATREL alone has acquired 22 power transformers of 60 and 50 MVA. Let me tell you that the first power transformer SONATREL acquired was installed in the Southwest region in the substation of Limbe Mile 2. The other one was installed in Bamenda Central, which covers the whole Northwest and part of the Southwest in Manyu Division, Manfi. We installed also in the West region. We have installed also in the Center region in the substation of Kondenge, Guso, Ahala, BRGM, Oyomaba. In the Littoral region, we have installed about 10 power transformers, or even 12, in the substation of Logbaba, in the Bekoko, near Douala, and Bonaberi, Godi Bakoko, and so on and so forth, so that the economic activities should go on smoothly. In the northern part of the country, the head of state has built a substation in Marwa and in Garwa. SONATREL has installed a power transformer in Marwa of 50 MVA and in Durée. And I told you in French a while ago that the Lamido of that area have made me a notable. He have given me the title of notable as a Sarki Father in his chiefdom, which means that people are satisfied with what SONATREL is doing in the domain of electricity in the country, in the name of the head of state.
The new transformers in the region have sparked hope. Residents are excited about the change. These upgrades are vital for improving life in the Adamawa, the North and Far North areas. The initiatives underscore President Paul Biya's commitment to regional development. They also highlight how political will can drive meaningful change for the people. The energy is palpable and the commitment to progress shines bright. Cameroon is on the brink of an energy revolution, promising light and opportunities for its people. SONATREL is crucial in expanding electricity access across the countries and Nigeria. President Biya's significant investments are supporting these initiatives. This vision goes beyond infrastructure. It aims to empower communities and stimulate economic growth. Reliable electricity improves quality of life and inspires hope for a prosperous future. They paved the way for a sustainable energy future in Cameroon and West and Central Africa.
SONATREL was admitted last year to the energy pool of Central Africa, where SONATREL will play a crucial role, Cameroon as a whole also. You know, we have started the interconnection with the neighboring countries. We have started with Chad. The project is ongoing. Some transmission lines are being built now. Some stations, substation also. So by, let's say by 2 years, but 2027 or 28 latest, we will have built the interconnection between Chad and Cameroon. And Central Africa is waiting for the interconnection with Cameroon because we have too much energy in Cameroon through the Sanaga and other rivers. After Central Africa, our big neighbor Nigeria has a higher demand of energy. So we'll also have an interconnection with Nigeria and even Congo. So you see, it is a place where we'll not only supply energy, but we will have much incomes for our development. We'll create an energy market in the Central Africa energy pool where SONATREL is a member. And with all the resources, energy resources we have in Cameroon, this will be an opportunity. We are in the September of yes, great opportunities. This is a great opportunity for Cameroon to have incomes and develop the country as our policy SND Trans says.
Cameroon is no longer just consuming electricity, it is increasing production. When internal demand is satisfied, Cameroon will export it, and Cameroon will live with it.